So I just left a coffee shop in West Hollywood for the fun little surprise of walking up on my car being towed. And so I walked over and I was like, hi, this is my car. And I was talking to the guy who was towing the car, and he told me, he was like, oh, gotcha, you had to stop parking here at 4, and it was like almost 5. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I thought it was at 5. And he was like, all good, it's gonna be $271. And I was like, okay. And then the parking enforcement guy came over, and he was like, you have Georgia plates, are you from Georgia? And I was like, yeah. We had a little conversation about Georgia because his friend lives there. And then he asked me, he said, what brings you to LA? And I told him, I was like, I'm an actress, so original in LA. And he said, how's that going for you? And I told him, I was like, I filmed my first feature last year, and now I'm auditioning, and like we talked about it. And he smiled. He gave me the most warm smile, and he was like, I'm really glad to hear that. And then he went and did his thing, and he came back and said goodbye before he left. And he looks at me and he was like, I wish you the best of luck, sweetheart. And I literally, like, I left happy. I was like, wait, this was such a, like, stressful experience, but both the people, the parking enforcement and the towing person, were so kind. And I was like, oh my gosh, I want to run into them again, but like I don't, because like if we run into each other again, it's probably because they're getting more money from my errors. But like, oh my gosh, such nice people. They did leave me a little parting gift of a $160 parking ticket on top of the $271 for the towing. And when I walked into the coffee shop, I was stressed about spending $5.50 on a latte. And now here we are. But what you gonna do? Except maybe read the parking signs.